Hello guys, how are you guys doing? And I hope last week was beautiful. We're supposed to be doing this market outlook last week or probably on Sunday, but something came up, so that's why I had to do it this morning. So let's start with the XY and then we check other pair. So the XY is still bullish from the weekly time frame. This October, okay, November. I think this should be the last week for November, but it's still bullish now. But from what I'm seeing here, the XY might be coming down a bit to fill this gap here. Look at the gap between here to here. Come down to fill the gap and then zoom up. So there are probabilities that the XY will come down to this key level here like this to fill this gap and then continue. Look at what happened here. Look at there was a gap here. Last week came down a bit. The next one came down, and after filling the gap, what happened? It zoom off. So probably the XY might come down to fill that gap. Let me draw this line, this one from here. Okay, it's almost the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. So where do you think the XY is heading to? Now, the next fresh key level that the XY will eventually come to is this zone. So probably this week it will fill this gap and continue buying, then come to this zone. Okay, so let's go down to daily. This was last week, I think last week or last 2 weeks, where we were saying that the XY will come down to this level and then buy. And you see that exactly what we were predicting, it happened. So this high is a target. Price have swept it, but now we are waiting for price to do what? Come down like this, fill this gap, and then go up to break this place with a full body candle like this for it to give us a valid breakup structure. Hope you guys are following. So we are expecting a sell to buy on the XY. Sell to buy. Let me go down to 4 hour. See that there is a big gap on 4 hour, right? There is a big gap here. So this line, I should take it out. So we're expecting this on the XY this week. Sell to buy. This is what we're expecting on the XY this week. Let's go to Euro USD. Now, I'm still going to go to the weekly time frame on EU. We are still going to start from the weekly time frame. I think I should reduce some of these lines. The lines are too much. Just take out this one. Now, remembered in our previous video, I always talk about this week where I said that price will come to the 50% of this week. Look at it. This long weekly candle, this long week here. You see that this is the 50%. Price have come to the 50%. That was why it was rejecting. Hope you guys understand now. Now, on a weekly time frame, same thing here. We have a fair value gap here. Look, this gap is an imbalance in the market. There's a gap here. So we know that definitely price will come back like this to fill this gap before selling. So we still have a key level here, which I have already marked. And let's go to daily time frame. Now, on our daily time frame, we still have a fair value gap there on a daily time frame. Look at it. This fair value gap. And exactly the key level where we were expecting price, this key level here, where we are expecting price to come and reverse from. All these previous day highs will serve as liquidity. And you see that that fair value gap, the 50% of that fair value gap match with this key level. So if price comes to that place, it will fill the fair value gap probably 50 up to 50% and do what? Reverse. Using all these previous day highs as liquidity. Previous day highs and lows are liquidity. And look at the lows have been taken out. Look at this low. It has been taken out. This one took out this one. This one took out this one. But what about the highs? The highs are still there. So the highs will serve as liquidity. So let's go down to 4 hours to see. Now, on our 4 hour time frame, another thing I'm seeing here is this. Let me go back to daily. Price is rejecting from a daily key level. Now, if I get a break on 4 hours, That means if price break this place with full body on 4 hours, this place like this, it will be a sign that there is probability that this market is reversing. But that doesn't mean I'll not sell from here. So if price break like this to this place, I'll look for sell probably to this place. If I see a buy opportunity, then I can start buying. But if I do not see any buy opportunity, I'll continue selling. Now, note that this is our target. Let me go to the daily time frame. Same thing, just like what we saw in the XY. Look at, we have a break of structure here already. Look, price went up, give us a break of structure here. Now, price swing high again. We're expecting what? Another break of structure here. So this will be our next target. That's low. Okay, so but I know that price is bearish, probably a buy to sell. I know that price is bearish, but if price break this place, then there will be probability, just probability, if in case. Okay, so let me remove some of these lines here. So we are still going to be expecting sales from this place. I think this place first before that gap up there. We're expecting sell from here to take out where this low, and from here. Now note, since the XY is sell to buy, you see that Euro USD is what? Buy to sell. Let's go to GBP USD and gold. You see that they do the opposite of the XY. When the XY is selling, EU, Euro USD is buying, gold will be buying, GBP USD will be buying. Most of the time it's like that. Okay? So that is why we normally analyze the XY first. If once you analyze the XY first and you get the analysis accurate, or even not accurate, but at least 80%, that will give you your bias direction for other currency pair. So buy to sell, this is what we're expecting for Euro USD. Now let's say GBP USD. I have to remove this. So now on GBP USD, you can see that GBP USD also came to this fair value gap. It's a fair value gap on a daily time frame. Look, on a daily time frame, it came to the 50% and rejected. Now this is a lesson. Most of the time on a higher time frame, like weekly, daily, monthly, price respects fair value gap. They usually comes to the fair value gap and fill at least 50%, and then you see price reject. Look at this place. You see that price came to the fair value gap and rejected from there. You can go and backtest this on your own. So it's not like it's a major confluence, but no. Whenever we see fair value gap, we know that there is an imbalance there. Look at here. Look, fair value gap. You see that price came back. Here now, you won't see anything that price is rejecting from, because look, we have a key level here, this OCL here. But price didn't get to this OCL. And so many people will be saying, then why is price rejecting? It is because the imbalance there have been settled. Okay, there is a pending settlement there, and it has been settled. Look at fair value gap. You see that price came where? To the 50%. You see, 50% and rejected. A lot of people don't know this. So go and backtest this on your own. So now, GBP USD was bearish last week. It was bearish. Now GBP USD now is rejecting from this place, right? It's rejecting from this place, and it have given us a break. Let's go to weekly and see if there's anything there. There's nothing here on a weekly time frame. Rather, we have a very big gap here. So we have a very big gap here. There's probability that price will come higher to fill this gap more, and there's still probability that price will just sell without filling the gap. But just know that price rejects from fair value gaps. I'm not seeing anything here except we have a key level here. Let me mark this weekly level. I think let's go down to the daily time frame. But I'm not seeing anything here. Let's see the daily time frame. Okay. On a daily time frame, we have this swing like this and a break, and we have another swing. I'm not sure if this swing is up to 50%. It's not up to 50%. So there's probability that price will come up to this place more before selling. And you see that we have a little gap here that haven't been touched. So price might come to this place using all these highs as liquidity and then sell. So, but I'm not saying anything except that I see a QM here. Let me take this one out. Let me mark this the gap again. But just know that the markets, I'm expecting sales from here because of this QM. Price might sell from here, might also sell from here, and lastly might sell from this gap here. But we just know that price is going to buy and sell. And where is the target? The target is this low, this low. This low will now be our target. We are going to be expecting price to come and take this low out. Let me go to 4 hours if there's any other thing here. Okay, looking at 4 hour structure. Price actually came to the 50% of this 4 hour structure. Here, look at there's a break here. Price didn't even touch the 50%. Nice one. So I'm expecting price to come up to this place. All this place will be used as liquidity, this high liquidity, all these ones will be used as liquidity. I'm expecting price to come up to any of these high. We also have a nice supply here. We have a nice supply here where price can reject from. So I'm expecting price to come up to this place and boom, we can sell. So let's look at gold lastly. Lastly, let's look at gold starting from the weekly time frame. Okay, the line is at 2 numbers. Now, last week created this A shape here, just created from last week, and price is rejecting from this zone here. The price is rejecting from this place. So we're expecting sales this week somehow on gold. Well, let me see daily time frame. You see that price came back, filled this gap here, tapped into this zone and started rejecting. But if you go to 4 hour, we already have a break here confirming that gold is bearish, and gold came down, didn't tap into this place, just filled this gap and started rejecting. The market is a crazy type somehow. I'm still checking. What is gold trying to do? You see, price came back to this gap again around the 50% and also rejected. But I think gold is still bearish. Because today's candle is rejecting from an OCL here. The previous one was also rejecting from another A shape. Gold is bearish. All these zones are liquidity, but I'm expecting gold to sell from any of these zones, come back to this zone and sell from this apex here to give us another break of structure. So this will be our target. We already have first break, retracement to the 50%. Now we're expecting what? Another break. It's just pure market structure. If you watch everything I've been doing here, it's pure what? Market structure. Look at this zone here. We have another clean zone with a clean supply there. A very nice other block is in that place, and all these highs now can be taken as liquidity. Look at it, trend line liquidity. So price might come to this place and reject. So this is another nice place to sell from. Let me delete some of these lines. Yes, another nice place. This place is also a nice place, but it didn't break structure, so we are going to use confirmation to sell from here. But from up here, I'll say direct. So we're expecting sales on gold to buy to what? Sell. And that will be all for our market outlook. Or probably let's just check GJ and UJ. Won't stay long there. in case of some of you guys who trade it, I do used to trade EJ and GJ sometimes as well. Let's see, weekly. Okay, price is rejecting. Remember that I'm still buying GJ. Since last week, I'm still buying. This is the event where I entered. Price took me out. I'm still buying Gbpjpy until now. Sorry, I want to reduce these lines. The lines are much. Okay, from a daily time frame, price is rejecting this OCL on Friday, and on a 4-hour time frame, price created a V shape and came back and tested it, and now it's buying. GJ is still bullish, but what I'm suspecting is this: if Gbpjpy will just make a little pullback and continue buying, probably to this zone, and then buy, or buy to this zone, and there's still probability that price will sell from here, any of this zone. There's still probability that price will sell from this zone. Maybe I should delete this for now, but GBP is buying and probably will buy to sell. So that is just it. You guys should take care of yourself. I love you guys, and if there's any question, you drop it on the comment section or on my Telegram channel, or those of you who are in my WhatsApp group, you can also drop it there. So bye.